Now, my hair could be an art statement. Okay. Um, I always was forced to defend myself because of having pretend a lot narcissist in my life. Uh, and it's just, people act like, oh, well, then just don't. Um, it's really sad that that's the only person in my life. So I am alone. I mean, everyone else I knew was an acquaintance, if that. Um, pretending a lot narcissist is fake all the way, but also too many other people are. They're not going to tell you what they actually think. A person's not going to tell you what they really think in front of your face. No one does. Except for maybe me at times. But how can you? No one tells the person the truth in front of their face. Some people are really extraordinary, are really, really beyond and up there to be able to do that. But most people don't. But it's too hard to. First off, the person's gonna yell at you anyway, so, why bother? I'm real to pretend a lot narcissist all the time. But he was never one time real to me. So, for instance, this dead story. But my whole life is dead. I have to explain to a dead man, meaning spiritually, a dead, empty vessel is all he is. He hates himself. He absolutely hates himself. And he hides behind his little childhood. I mean, do I hide behind my abusive childhood? No, I do not hide. I'm real. Pretend a lot narcissist was in my life this year and last year. And was it the year before? Unfortunately, it was. So, that's a recent topic. Not like fake people. Faker than hell people. Whatever, just fake people. They're not people. They're just empty vessels they are existing right now, but in all reality, they do not exist. Alright, and that's really hard to comprehend. Okay. I'm thinking about, eternity, and at this point in time, I don't care if I do live for eternity, but that's what Jesus people are supposed to live in eternity. Why would I care anymore with all the suffering, all the torture that I've been through? I'll just get with my kids and disappear, okay? And that's what happens to the rest of the world. One day is 1,000 years, 1,000 years is one day. Do not think God is slow. He's waiting for his last to repent because he doesn't want anyone to perish. And I don't like those words in there. He doesn't want anyone to perish. Well then, why did he make everything around to perish? People and crazy aliens, and maybe they're shapeshifters too. Why would God create... Okay, just forget about the aliens and lizards. What about people? Why did God create people to perish? I mean, if God knows everything, why would he create evil, as hell pretend a lot narcissist. I mean, these people, he does know what the fuck he's doing. He's just in total denial that he doesn't. Like, my dad does know what the hell he does. I'm not around my dad as much as, of course, I was around pretend a lot narcissist, but my dad's pretty much the same. Very much the same. So I felt a little bit sorry for my mom, but my mom takes it all out on me, so why would I feel sorry for my mom when she takes out all of her hell on me? So, okay, I got, Mom, I got your hell, and I got Dad's hell, and pretend a lot narcissist. I mean, how much more hell can I hold? In all reality. So, of course, to a good mother, and I have to say that I don't think there's too many good moms out there. At least half the mothers who are mothers are not good mothers. Just putting that out there. But I happen to be a good mom, but I was never even given the chance because my mom was overbearing. Like, okay, just the quick example. Me trying to make my son breakfast, my mom beat me in the kitchen, 7 o'clock, making him an egg. When I did that just to have my own time with my child. Wow, I can have, 10, 15 minutes maybe in the morning, before he goes to school, he has to eat. So maybe I have this tiny bit of a window of time, opportunity to be alone with my child. And my mom stole that away. So that's what I mean by overbearing, like beating me, and it's just mean. It's outright mean to not allow me to be with my children. And then when she went on a walk with us, I couldn't take it, so I'm not even allowed to take a walk alone with my children. I mean, she's the one who allowed her husband to let all the bikes rot in the backyard, 7 or 8 of them, good bikes, all rusted. Every last bike ruined in that house of trash. Disgusting. So I can't get bike riding with them anymore. The bikes are trash, but they're still there. They were still there. But, the tiny bit of times that I was allowed on the property, then, and this was before 2010, then I tried to sneak in a walk. I'm not even allowed to walk alone with my children. So that's what I mean by 2016, me not being around my children at all. How hard and difficult it seriously was for me just to try to be alone. So pretend a lot narcissists knew that I wanted my own place, my own decent, beautiful place with my beautiful children. And I wasn't allowed. Nope, not allowed. He knew this, and that's my whole problem. All I needed was money. He gives away over $200,000. Okay? He gave all that money away. And wow, just half of that. How many years could I have lived decently with my kids? I mean, I'm pretty sure anywhere, at least 5 years, 20 grand. I mean, you need a place, they're really rotten here out in the East Coast. For a mom and her children to live, you're supposed to have rooms for them. Appropriate living standards. They're just crazy out here. That they don't even, like, how am I supposed to do anything when, my family stole everything from me and I don't have any type of help, especially both I'm in desperate need of emotional and financial help. Because I never got it from my family. And especially not from pretend adult narcissists. A total nutcase. All the way. All of the way. So yeah, right. So here's pretend adult narcissist, and he's exactly like, unfortunately, the male caregiver in my life. And they are both just totally insane. Saying that, well, your children and you had a roof over your head. Yeah, with a whole bunch of trash around, or that causes people to be super depressed. Well, yeah, you're so ungrateful you had a roof. What about those kids that live in the dump over in the third world countries? Yeah, that's the first thing I'll bring up. Just totally minimalizing the bad house that I was forced to live in with my children. Just totally ignore that. Bring up, well, you're the one who told me about the kids that are forced to live in the trash dumps and what. You didn't have to live there. It's not that bad. I mean, whatever. So, all I needed was money to be able to, be emotionally supportive of myself with my own children, that we would have gotten along, and who knows what could have happened. And that's a lot. But then a whole bunch of other bad things, like 2012 Facebook. What they hacked up, unspeakable. What they hacked up on Facebook. All that ruined my life. And everything just totally ignored. My life was awful, all because of certain family members, somebody working with my mom, who harmed my child when they were small. I had a horrific life. I really did. All my friends hacked because of that one woman who harmed my child when they were small, and my dad let it leak out to me that woman helped out my mom all the time, and I'm like, there's something wrong. This is not I'm thinking then, this is not a normal hack. Yeah, it's yeah. She's in a government office, so all these people are against me. Just telling the truth. So what should I do? I just wanted to say, reality, and I'm not even allowed to say that I was ever harmed. That's why pretend adult narcissist ain't in my life, but he pays for my phone again, and he wants me to go to a church community. Get out of here. Get out of here. That'll never ever happen. And I forgot about pretend adult narcissist. Why? Because I love myself. Just like I don't have any parents. They do not exist. Like pretend adult narcissist. That's not being crazy. That's me keeping myself sane because I love myself. And I will not allow really, really mean, insane people to destroy my life. All three of them did, along with so many more. Along with a lot of other people, but I didn't have that many people in my life, but they were, and my dead husband, thank God he died. I'm at peace with him. At least I was worried about, a person haunting you. He does not haunt me, thank God. But, then there's pretend narcissist. I want you to live with me. Can you live with me? Can you? Oh my God. One dies and there's the other one. But he said the other day, but he's dead. He's dead. Yeah, that's what he wants. So I can have you to myself. He's disgusting, okay?